Hi everyone, welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Today I just want to talk a little bit more about learning. Now, for those of you who know me, you'll know that I have an exam tomorrow. Yes, that's right. I have an exam at university where I have to speak for 5 minutes in Scottish Gaelic. Now, I spend my whole life telling other people, oh, don't worry, your exam will be fine, you're worrying about nothing. And here I am with an exam coming up that lasts no longer than 5 minutes. And I'm thinking, ew, that advice about, oh, don't worry, you'll be fine, it'll be over, and you'll pass. I'm thinking, oh, that really doesn't work well, does it? Maybe I should change my advice that I give to people because, frankly, it's not reassuring me. So, over on my Gaelic YouTube channel all week, I've been recording myself speaking because, in the absence of someone to practice with, I know how important it is to speak, so I've been recording my own voice. Now, many of you are terrified to do that, but you really need to, just to give yourself the practice. You don't need to record it, just talk out loud. The problem is, just like any language course or language school, when you do a course, they don't teach you to speak. They teach you words, and the actual art of speaking, you open your mouth and you go, I don't have any practice constructing sentences. I don't know what to say. You can correct that within a few days, even within a few hours if you talk continuously. But it's really, really important that you get the practice in. So if you are today wondering how to improve your speaking skills quickly, do what I do. Talk. Talk to anyone who will listen. And if you don't have anyone around you in English that's going to listen to you, get on YouTube, set up a channel, talk, talk, talk. The first clip might be terrible. People will tell you. By the time the second clip comes, you'll be aware of some weaknesses. By the third clip, you'll be doing really well. By the fourth clip, you'll be well on your way. By the fifth clip, you'll be hearing your own mistakes. Talk, talk, talk. And that's what I'm doing with Gaelic. I'm on YouTube and I will continue over the next few days, right up until the moment of the exam. I'm going to continue being on there, going over again and again what she's going to be asking me in the exam. And also, I created, I think it's about 500 questions that I'm asking and answering. So, practice, practice, practice. It is the only way. And the other way, of course, the other thing that you really need to do is to make yourself open. So before you go to the exam, before you practice with people, before you start doing your YouTube clips, before you start talking, you need to be saying to yourself, right, I'm going to be open right now, open to receiving, open to giving, open to freely sharing and freely getting information in my language. I know it's hard, but I'm just going to calm my mind and make myself open in order to practice. Because if you go into a room and you think, okay, I'm going to spend an hour practicing, your arms are folded, your body is telling you there's no way, your mind is saying, you don't even think about this because you have dinner to cook and everything else, and you're only half alive, it's not going to happen for you. So just before you start, tell yourself, right, this time is for language learning. I am open. Open to receiving, open to getting that download of what I already know, and more importantly, just being open-minded to what's about to happen here. Because if you're looking at the words, looking at the sky, looking around and thinking, oh, do you know what? I'm just not remembering any of this. That's not the attitude to have. You have to bring it alive. So spending 5 minutes just saying, okay, I'm open. I'm ready. With that attitude, you can't go wrong. And get on YouTube. Make your own YouTube channel. This is your big moment. Let me assure you, there will always be somebody who doesn't have as much English as you do, always. So even if your YouTube channel starts off just with a few words, there'll be someone with less. That should be enough to push you forward. And as you encounter those people, you think, wow, my English really is getting better. Now, I'm quite lucky because I'm a podcaster anyway. Leave me alone in a room with a microphone and I will be talking into it regardless of whether it's connected or not. I know many of you don't like the sound of your own voice. Well, that's fine. That's fine. You don't need to be, rushing away to a mountain and meditating on that for 3 months. You just need to be aware of your own strengths and weaknesses. Use them. But you do need to be talking. So even with a mirror, talk when there's no one around. You'll be amazed at how quickly you can become quite fluent doing things like that. So I'll be spending huge chunks of today doing Gaelic. And of course, as a teacher, I know how important talking is. So when I'm presented with this academic course, the materials just didn't work for me. And I think the teacher on my Scottish Gaelic course, I think she probably picked up the fact that I really wasn't connecting with it, because reading the papers, I'm thinking, you know what, this isn't hitting me. I don't even understand what they're asking me to do here. I just didn't get what the course was aiming for. The materials didn't do anything for me. And I was aware that I had to create my own way with this. So using the vocabulary, building my own sentences to pass the exam was very, very important. But actually in the class, it was quite clear that I really wasn't connecting with it. So you see, not everyone is the same. You might be like that. Maybe you're doing a course in English and it's just not hitting you. That's fine. There's many of us like that. I think the more creative you are, the less you fit in with material that's designed. I think the material I'm using in this course anyway is very, very old. I mean, it's not really fit to be used anymore. And you find that a lot with old English books as well. So that's a big part of it for me. Maybe you're feeling that way. It's not like school. So you don't have to be carrying guilt around with you. If the course just isn't working for you, well, you can finish it. If you feel the teacher's picking up on the fact that it's not happening for you, just be aware that, you're a little bit different. You learn in a different way. Be open and thankful that the course was there. You learned more about yourself and who you are, and also different ways of working. What I've learned about myself with Gaelic is that I need to make more of an effort to talk outside of the class in order to be successful, because otherwise, another few months, I'll be back at university with the next level thinking, you know what, this isn't happening for me. So I have to be open to learning, open to new ideas, open to trying new things in ways that I want to learn outside the classroom. So you see, these are things that you need to be considering when you're doing your English course. But if you're learning a language, talking is always going to be the way you remember things. It's not about sitting with a book and pushing into your head 100 words. It's always going to be about improving your communication skills by using them. So set up a podcast, set up a YouTube channel, set up something that allows you to share and to build, no matter how difficult the situation. And I'm going to keep doing that with my Gaelic channel, knowing that I'm helping others at the same time. So lots to think about there, lots to think about. Right, okay, that's it from me. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Wish me luck tomorrow with my Gaelic exam. Well, you'll still be hearing about it because tomorrow morning in my podcast, it'll be going out before I do my exam. So I'll still be harping on about it. To harp on about something means not to shut up. Okay, so your mother might say, for example, would you stop harping on about that? It means would you stop complaining about it? To harp on. Harp as in the musical instrument. Right, so I'll be back tomorrow to worry more about my Gaelic exam, and I'll see you all then. Bye.